Yes, we have triple DPS from Valiant plus Titans has 2-2-2. No. Wait. Winston goes with Soldier. Okay, makes sense. So your triple DPS comes in. All you do is spam, spam, spam. The Soldier means the expected the Farragus. And all you do now with the ball is play... Wait. Bumper was hacked. Let's see Shax. Oh, he was super low. Wait, how does he go so low? Oh, Bumper is playing alone, okay. And then as soon as the bubble comes down, Fact Fiction is just out. He's just out. And then keeps on headshotting. Oh, this is perfect because... You guys see this? So while Agilities and everyone else, they're spamming high ground here. Forcing away Twilight. And then Bumper can't get any heals. He's just... Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. That's how Bumper dies. And once Bumper is dead, no one can hold space on point.
The objective is now active.
I think Faction messed up that jump. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Faction, did you bot out there? Ah, he was bashed, maybe. Oh, no, he just took too much harm. Okay, so he did bot out. That's kind of unfortunate. What else could you do? Okay, so there is the brig there. I think the issue is that he... Okay, so if Fact Fiction would keep on going... Okay, so the starting... Well, the end location is here. If he would keep going, he would be killed by the brig. He's dead. If he doesn't keep going, he's dead. So this is basically a suicide hook. I don't think there's anything he can do where he doesn't get stunned by Haxal. There's no alternate universe. So he's dead in all cases. Or Bumper is gonna come back in all cases. How do you set up a hack for Doomfist in Hackfist? It depends entirely on the situation. It depends on the map, the position of the enemies, the enemy comp, and a lot of things. If Fact Fiction is out, they target Bumper. Okay, I want to see what triggers the engage. Okay. So Hammond goes in. There's the balls. Nano plus jump. Agility is moving in. There's the sleep as well. That's a massive sleep. Bumper kinda messed up himself. I think Bumper kinda deserves that sleep. We go by yeah, this is probably the easiest sleep for Karev. Let's take this from Karev's perspective. Yeah, okay, this sleep is so easy. There's the face of Bumper. As he realizes how he messed up. But yeah, that sleep is pretty easy to avoid if you just use your bubble to block it. But you have to also jump in a way that, yeah. Alright, it's how to say, you can use the bubble, sure, but you can also not use it. Then he dies because he's out of position. He can't get into a better position anyways because he used this jump. It's on cooldown. Then everyone else dies. There's nothing you can do. They could have gone for Nano Visor, to be honest. Could they? Let's see. Oh, wait. Was Haxal on high ground? No, Twilight was on low ground. And even if they use Nano Visor, they just LOS. Yeah. Okay, there's... It all comes down to Winston engage. It's honestly a bit too one-dimensional to jump like that onto a Nano. Let's see a division. Jumping in. There's the EMP. You break LOS. You just play safe. And wait. Misu. Okay. Okay, nice. Shax dies.
I've got you in my sights.
And there's the visor. Now you gotta push up now. You gotta push up. Don't chill. Don't tell me. Don't tell me Bumper's gonna get slapped. Okay, Karev missed the sleep, okay. Or I think he used it, I mean. Somewhere else. But yeah, there's the bubble. And Valiant, you wanna kite around. Decent stall. The EMP that they used didn't get any value at all. And I think they tried to EMP and then spam. Because Winston went in at the same time. Want to see that engage. Ooh, that's a nice power driver. Just in time. That's a tricky bomb. He wants the bomb to land slightly far forward, I guess, as well. But pretty good bomb there. There's another sleep on Bumper there. I think Valiant are being hard counted by Titans, to be honest. Like, they are hard counted because of the Soldier. Soldier, Winston, Pharah, Diva completely stops the Pharah. And doesn't get affected by the EP as much, because you can play spread out. And then you can avoid the mines pretty easily, as well as you have the brig to stop the mines. Haxal has great positioning and pretty much negates fact fiction 100%. Oh, it's alright, Mob. It's totally understandable. It's just easier to work with a context. Otherwise I have to create like all the default contexts or like scenarios, which is really, it's not that difficult. It just takes a lot of time and, you know, takes away the focus from the actual VOD. Okay, so there's the engage. Kisef now on Doomfist. And Hackfist is a lot easier, or not Hackfist, but this is triple DPS. Wait. How did it get that free? Oh. He didn't see him. That's good by KSF. I think this is Valiant's scouting very efficiently.
The objective is now active.
Did any of Pharah playing Skybox? This is why Pharah is so good. You can just play Skybox and it's very hard to enter the point. Twilight almost dying from the spam. And they're running Sombra because of Hammond and Doomfist as well. Evi's hacked, loses mech. No, yeah, she loses mech. Hammond hacked. And no one can really contest Agilities. He's free farming so much. He's doing so much work. In the next fight you can set up the Nano Barrage. Nano Barrage EMP. But you don't want to take a too quick fight. Because then the Titans are going to come back with their own EMP. Right, so it looks like they want to set up the EMP.
Helden sterben nicht.
I think Titans keep going for Twilight, Kariv here in order to center them into like the central point, and then they can go for an EP, but also because Kariv is kind of in the open. No one can protect him. Because if they do protect him, then they lose all the firepower. Doomfist, Pharah, etc. Massive EMP. Doesn't matter though.
Rains from above. Nerf this.
I want to go back to that EMP. Worth mentioning, Shax has not played much Sombra at all. Basically a week or something of practice, from what I've heard. So yeah, they run in, chase Kariv. And then because of the positioning from Haxal and Janu, let's see. Shax gets jumped, and if he doesn't, I think it's just a panic EMP, because he's, yeah, I think so, because he's getting pushed by Bumper. What's up, Androsh? And yeah, it doesn't really matter because Simusu gets 2 picks. And then Agilities uses Barrage. Janu with that bomb, kinda bad, Janu. You don't want to use that bomb. That's a really bad bomb that you want next fight. But that's, you know, in the moment, in the heat of the moment, it's not always super easy to evaluate, like when you should use a bomb or not. So engage with Nano to defend. And Nano comes out on who? Oh, Agilities. How does Shax die though? That's a pretty solid EMP. So I guess they wanted to Nano to cycle it and kill backline, but there's no one in the backline there. It's completely empty. So Nano gets 0 value pretty much. Shax dies. Sure, you get the DMech. But Kariv is dead now. And it's a reset. Then Bumper dies. Does he... How does Bumper die? Okay, so this is, yeah, the fight there. Oh, he gets Nano and then he goes too far in. Don't tell me Bumper. Okay, he botted out. Okay, that's fair. You know, shit happens, you bought out. He didn't listen for the Doomfist. And he greeted. Like, what Bumper did there, you don't do it because, well, you can do it, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to be impactful. Because Valiant has to reset anyways. But yeah, sometimes we just Pepega. Then Bumper dies again. He goes on Hammond to get back quickly. Agilities with the barrage. And I think it's just too many, like, down plays, so to say. Mainly from Bumper, like, the way he engages. I think Monkey is probably super weak for him right now, since he engages without really thinking about it. And the awareness.
Helden sterben nicht. Apagando las luces.
Maybe he's, you know, not being reckless intentionally as well. Since it's Valiant, you relax more, I guess. Could be that as well. Not sure. Because he might see the game in a different way. Or play by feeling. Definitely playing by feeling though. Okay, so Nano comes in. You try to go for Karev. But since he's naded, he's not gonna die. That's a pretty cool thing. You can nade plus Mercy Heal and survive the Nano zap. And then you don't expect that, or you don't think about that, so you overstay and then you die. Is that what happened? Let's see. Okay, so nade yourself. And yeah. Nade plus Mercy Heal completely negates the Nano. And then Barrage. Okay, I know exactly. So when I mentioned playing by feel, this is playing by feel. You don't think about that interaction. Maybe it was sleepy. But that costs them, yeah, that costs them this round. Or possibly. I didn't see this game before, so I have no idea yet. That's a tricky bomb. Should Shax have died? Okay, so Translocator destroyed. Nah, he had time. He had time to... I think he had time. Definitely had time to LOS this. Oh. Okay, Shax is also not thinking. So if he kept running... you just have to use this. This is why I mentioned this triangle. This is why it's so important to use this triangle. Because he's thinking it's gonna land more towards here rather than the corner, and then he wants to use this pillar, I feel like. I can't read his mind, I don't know what he's thinking, but that's what I feel. And it's not bad to play by feeling, but yeah, he gets owned because of the boop. I don't know what would have happened after the boop, but the bomb was definitely avoidable. And it was a pretty easy one, actually. However, it's overtime. You gotta factor in overtime. And when you play in overtime, you have the more stress and all that. More intense. And that was Oasis. I like the DPS comp. I feel like Valiant, it looked like they had scouted, like it looked like the strat was around facing Bumper, or like sleeping Bumper, killing Bumper, focusing him, catching him out of position. And it all makes sense, you know, that they try and bait him in with Nano, etc. And I feel like Valiant has the greatest strat, but Vancouver, I feel like they have good strats as well. Like they completely understood, you know, what Valiant wanted to do, what Valiant tried to do as well, or planned. And I think a lot of it came down to Bumper just not thinking. Shit happens. Sometimes you have bad days. So yeah, that was Valiant versus Titans on Oasis.